and welcome back to another episode of Soft Signal. My name is Kunal Gaukar, and we'll be bringing you the next match pre-analysis. So, the last time these two uh, teams played against each other, there was a massive total that was posed from RCB. The two Supermans we would like to call the Maxwell. He scored 78 odd runs, and the Mr. 360, that is ABD Villas, he scored 76 of just 34 balls, almost a strike rate of 200. And the KKR only managed to score 166, and only batsman that scored above 30 was Dre Russ. So we'll have to see how exciting this is going to be. Remembering KKR had all out RCB pathetically, so this is something of a rivalry which we called when Gautam Gambhir was captain in KKR and RCB. There was a little spat between Virat and Gautam. Now the rivalry still continues, even if Gautam Gambhir is not the captain, but the fans still get this rivalry hard. Now, as I'm recording this video, the latest news that has come to us, Virat Kohli stepped down as the Indian captain after the T20 World Cup, but he has now announced that this is going to be the last season he will be captaining for RCB. This was shocking, like almost shocking, and we had to reshoot for this news again, and like no words to explain what's going on with Virat. So to discuss this match and to discuss this one question, I have the two panelists with us, that is Omkar Taude and Shubham Taude, the Taude brothers for Soft Signal. So welcome guys. So this news just came to us, just announced on the Twitter. So what do you feel and the George between you?
Yeah, hi Kunal. I don't know how RCB fans will cope up with this news. This is kind of big news for RCB fans. Virat will step down as a captain. Uh, I guess Devdutt Padikkal will be the right choice to be the captain for the next season. Let's see who will do that. And let's now focus on this season. What do you think of the batting of RCB? Because Glenn Maxwell has been the performer for this season. That was a great bid from RCB to pick him at that huge price, and he has performed well for RCB. What do you think for that?
I think the top.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Kunal.
Yeah, go ahead, Omkar. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think the top order is they were concerned for RCB. The major concern is their middle order, and Glenn Maxwell has sorted the middle order problem quite a bit. But still, there is a gray area while finishing the game. They are or they are using I don't know exact name. Arshdeep Singh, right? Left
No,
arm spinner.
Shahbaz Ahmed.
Shahbaz Ahmed, sorry, Shahbaz Ahmed. Yeah, sorry, Shahbaz Ahmed. So they were utilizing him as a finisher in the previous matches. So yeah, the major concern is about the finishing for RCB.
I think the number three position or the opening position is a bit concern for them, since ABD and Maxwell are in the middle position. They can go as they want in the middle overs and finish the games. But we have seen Shahbaz Ahmed coming into number three position, then Rajat Patidar coming into third position. But they are not backing a player to which they should go with or
Yeah.
they are confident with. We have seen them switching again and again. Whereas Virat is coming into opening position, keeping in mind that he'll open for India as well. But for the T20, I don't think he's going to open, since we have KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma going ahead with their form. So I think it's time to back Rajat Patidar into the opening slot and let him play freely in the power play overs and take the game on after Virat Kohli. And when you see like the lineup is Virat Kohli, Maxwell, AB de Villiers, the opponents are already in a fix that how are we going to rotate our bowlers? So that's a mental strategy also which we can use. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel.
you said like
Yeah, Kunal, adding to that, I feel the same that Kohli should bat at number three. and I guess Rajat Patidar can open the innings. We have seen the case of Rituraj Gaikwad. He failed thrice, not thrice, but he failed 5 times, I guess. But Dhoni backed him. Uh, Dhoni backed him till the end, and now we can see he's a matured player for CSK. And in yesterday's innings, we saw him play play that heroic innings for CSK. The last six which he hit to Bumrah, that was magnificent.
Oh,
Uh,
classic, classic.
yeah, I think Rajat Patidar is same kind of player. He is a touch player. So I think Devdutt Padikkal and Patidar should open. And after that, you have three-star batsmen, that is Kohli, Maxwell, and ABD.
Yeah, guys. So as we were discussing about RCB batting, so we must discuss about the KKR batting also. So there are a lot of concerns in the opening area in the KKR too. They are using Narayan, they are using Shubman Gill, Nitish Rana. So what do you think the opening pair for this match will be?
Yeah, an interesting figure I have for KKR, that is top three player. There is Nitish Rana, Rahul Tripathi, and Andre Russell. So Andre Russell is in top three, and he bats at number 5 and 6. And Shubman Gill is not there in that list. That makes me feel like an upset situation. Gill is like a class player. We know he will be ready to prove his point in the later half of this IPL. And for me, for me in batting area, that is in the middle order. That is my concern, because DK is there and Ian Morgan is there, but both are not looking in that great touch, and all of the responsibility goes to Andre Russell. So I think they are too much reliable on Russell. What do you think, Kunal?
Also adding to that, as you said, there's too much pressure on Andre Russell. They are also switching his position again and again. Like, he's not on the fixed position that he'll bat at number 5 or so. They are continuously switching him on the top side where they're going on bottom. Like, I think he's kind of a player like a Maxwell. We have seen like in the previous year, not this year, but we have seen in the previous year, Maxwell, he was used as a go hitter. Like, when from the first ball, he should hit the ball. But this year, RCB has used him wisely, and they're giving him 10 to 15 balls head start to go and get settled. I think the same should happen with Russell. They should back him up. They should take him to the up the order, let him play his game, and then start his massive big hitting. Because when he gets started, he won't stop, and he'll take away the game in balls. So that's a concern. What I feel like. So
Yeah, I feel the same. Uh, I guess Russell should bat after 13 overs. It's completed. He should not bat after like 16 overs or 18 overs. That is not his strength. He needs the ball to get settled. You cannot. There is no batsman in the world who will play from ball one, unless it is his day. So my major problem is that if you bring Russell at the before Morgan and Karthik, we know he can finish the innings, but I'm not sure Ian Morgan can do that stuff. So that's my major problem for shifting Russell
No,
up.
Morgan cannot bat that down the order. He requires that time. So that is the problem. Like you are, you cannot use Trey Russ and Morgan like in
it
one
kind
after
of becomes
another. So yeah,
a situation where you are going with Andrew Russell, and then you are allowing Rahul Dravid to go after him.
Yeah.
So you cannot go like that, right? If
uh,
Russell fails,
nice analogy.
Russell fails after 15 to 20 deliveries,
Yeah.
and 15 to 20 deliveries are required for Morgan to get settled in. So you cannot
Settled.
waste 15 to 20 deliveries and then again waste 15 to 20 deliveries for Morgan to get into the game, right? So you want those 15 to 20 deliveries for Morgan to get settled in, and then if Morgan fails, then Russell can start from ball number 3 or 4. But you don't want to waste that much of deliveries. Right?
Yeah, they should
Yeah,
they should adopt adaptive batting lineup. So depending upon the match situation, they can bring the player out.
yeah. So we have discussed about the batting. Let's go into the
Mm.
bowling as well. We saw Harshal Patel. He was very effective when the pitch was in Chennai. I don't track. He was absolutely excellent on that track. But when the venue shifted and they came into Mumbai, we saw him failing again and again. He was not very confident about his bowling. And in this initial phase, we are expecting the pitches to be more flat and batting friendly pitch. So, do you think he should get a chance to play, or Navdeep Saini should get into the bowling game?
I think RCB should back Shot because he was bowling excellent in Chennai first, and the pitches are somewhat similar in UAE. They are like on the slow side. You can get a two pace wicket in UAE. So his bowling can be effective in the pitches, but it depends on us. We security management. Anything can happen, as you can as we can witness now.
Yeah, my major problem with the RCB bowling for this season is Yuzvendra Chahal's bowling. He has picked, I guess, 5 wickets in 7 matches. That is not we are not expecting from him that kind of performance. Even Shahbaz Ahmed has picked 5 wickets by playing lesser number of matches. Uh, if Chahal gets to manage to get wickets on this kind of pitches, then I guess RCB will get into the playoffs. Uh, for fast bowling, I think there is Siraj, there is Saini, so no need to have another overseas, like we have Kyle James over there. Uh,
But Kyle Jamieson, because of his height, I think he produces that length, and he's very hard to tackle with. Since in India we don't have such a heighted players, and we saw how Virat struggled against him in WTC. So I think he should get in. And Navdeep Saini, I'm not sure if Navdeep Saini should. Ball, since he was also in the backup for the Sri
Yeah,
Lanka tour. He did not play, so I
he
don't think
also
he's
yeah.
in the much of a form. And so the three paces I would go with Kyle Jamieson, Siraj, and Harshal Patel. And only like with Saini coming into, I would like Harshal Patel to back on the bench. So yeah, that's
yeah,
the thing. And
guys, we are
Yuzvendra Chahal.
yeah.
I would like to tell, as you said, Yuzvendra Chahal is not in great form. I think he just tweeted that he's the old Yuzvendra Chahal back, and he seems to be in the form. So we'll have to see how much that is true.
Yeah, it will be
Right?
great to see him back and pick those wickets by playing batsman's mind. One more player we are missing out is Vanindu Hasaranga, the Sri Lankan guy we will be seeing in playing in IPL. It's been a while to see a
Yeah.
Sri Lankan player to play in IPL. So what do you think about it, guys?
Yeah. I think absolutely right. He will be in the squad. Hasaranga, Jamison, ABD, and Maxwell. These are the four overseas players I am going with, and Yuzvendra Chahal and Hasaranga. We have seen what Cool Cha Jodi can do. Now we have to see how this Hasaranga and Chahal Jodi can do. And I think he is going to kill it in this IPL. The way he is playing, and
Hala RCB.
yeah,
So yeah, Hasanga is a great pick. So in Sri Lanka series, we can see like Indian batsmen were in difficult to pick his deliveries. So he will be an asset, and UAE pitches will offer him a lot, and we'll see how it goes. Uh, yeah, they rightly said by Kunal. So ABD, Maxwell, Hasranga, and Kyle Jamieson are the four foreign players for RCB.
Guys,
And
what?
for KK,
Yeah, go on.
for KKR, I guess, on Morgan, Dreras, and Sunil Narayan. Sunil Narayan form is like bit concern, I guess. His form is not good in CPL, so they must look at it.
Guys, what do you think about KKR's bowling lineup? Because we have Indian pacers attack, that is, they have a good Indian pace
Yeah,
attack, like
young
Prasidh Krishna.
Indian.
Yeah, Prasidh Krishna is there, Shivam Mavi is there, Kamlesh Nagakoti. Besides that, they have, I guess, Lockie Ferguson in
Yeah.
foreign for as a foreign player, and I guess Tim Southey will be replacing Pat Cummins in this later half of this season. So, what will be your bowling combination for KKR?
Uh, for me, it will be like all the pacers that will be. I don't think Team Saudi will be replacing at Cummins into the 11. I think they will go with
Loki.
Prasidh Krishna, Loki Ferguson, obviously because of his
Yeah.
ability to bat. So the four overseas players which are Naran and Russell. Since Naran and Russell, they both have a strike rate of more than 200 plus against RCB. So yeah, that's an advantage over there. Russell, Naran, Loki Ferguson, um, and Oil Morgan, obviously. So these will be the four. And coming to the bowling part, Prasidh Krishna and Nagar Kotti. These two will be the pacers, and Loki Ferguson, obviously, he is an all-rounder, so he'll also ball. And
I will go.
obviously a spinner.
Yeah, I will go. I will go with Mavi instead of Nagakoti because if you see Nagakoti bowling, so he's like he has a slinging action and he get he balls quick off the wicket. But in UAE, it's not. It will not help because in UAE ball will slightly grip. So Mavi has that abilities to cut the ball,
Yeah.
bowler cutters, and
So who are your bowlers, Shubham?
Yeah, I will also play Bhavi, Prasidh Krishna, Loki, and in all rounders we have Narayan and Andre Russell. And we are missing one spinner, that is Varun Chakravarti. I don't think KKR will
that
ever play Kuldeep Yadav on UAE pitches. If
I
Varun,
thought that was
if
a I thought that was a mystery for our audience.
yeah, if Varun
If we are
fails majorly, then we can say Kuldeep Yadav back in action. But it feels bad to see Kuldeep Yadav on the bench because he's an asset for both KKR as well as Team India.
yeah, actually that happens when like foreign captain is when team captain is a foreign player.
Yeah,
So that happens. There is no communication at all. In the recent interview, he has said that he don't have plans to prepare for the IPL.
yeah,
So he said that if Rohit
Hmm.
Sharma was his captain, then he could have prepared better.
yeah.
But let's see. Hope for the best for Kuldeep.
I don't think so. If Rohit Sharma would have been a captain, he would have prepared it because Jayant Yadav is still on the bench and he's not getting any chance. So
No,
I don't think
at least he will be preparing like Jayant Yadav.
but
Uh, he will be preparing. Like if he get one
but
match, he can like
it doesn't matter, right? If he's a foreign captain or not, you can still go and talk to him and you can still get his feedback. He's a captain of a national team. He's captain of England
uh,
team, so you still can go and it's not like the captain only has the rights to decide who plays in the team, right? There's the management
team
out there. There's
management.
the coaches there. So you can go and talk to him. There was Dinesh Karthik. You could have gone and talked to Dinesh Karthik about it. That there are chances, but if you have just given up on that, then there's no point. A mega auction is coming up, and no team is going to pick you if this is the approach
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
keeping in mind.
Yeah,
So,
right now his
yeah,
confidence is very down, and only way he
Very-
can change his approach, like by playing well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. In the nets, obviously, because he's not getting chance in the playing 11. So, yep. But on the note, you both guys chose Shivam Mavi into your 11, and I chose Kamlesh Nagarkoti. Okay, because I trust Dombivli pitches. Okay, he came to Dombivli for this season. We all saw it on the KKR's Instagram. I trust Dombivli pitches. He's ready to bowl and he's ready
Yeah,
to take fibers.
yeah. D
So
for
yes,
Dombivli,
I
D for
think
Dubai. Yeah, that is
yeah.
the thing.
I think yes, he's going to play tomorrow. So yes, guys. Any more questions, guys? Do you want to ask, or it's the match time?
Yeah, it's a match time.
Yeah, yeah. It's it's a match time. Yeah.
So, guys, this is the end of this episode. I hope you like this. Quick message for you: you all get vaccinated, get double shotted. In this video, we three are double shotted with the COVID vaccines, and maintain social distancing. Use mask, use sanitizers. The only channel that you are not going to have social distancing is Soft Signal. Follow us on Instagram for daily news and new मसाला एंड द ड्रीम 11 दैट इज द फैंटेसी टीम्स. आज का टीम थोड़ा गड़बड़ आ गया था क्योंकि अंबती रायडू खेला ही नहीं, तो चेक दैट आउट गाइस एंड चीयर्स.